Donald Trump just said that he is going to not allow for central bank digital currencies, which is a huge move. This is the first time that a former president and a mainstream presidential candidate has said that they're going to be against central bank digital currencies. Now, it's no coincidence that this happens right after Vivek suspends his campaign and endorses Donald Trump. We're already seeing the effect that Vivek is having on the Donald Trump campaign. So I couldn't be happier, because this is exactly what I predicted about 6 to 8 months ago when I was actually comparing and analyzing who you should bet on in a presidential race and why. If we step back and we look at the grand picture as presidential candidates kind of being startups and viewing them like a venture capitalist, you have to remember what I said about Vivek. I said that Vivek had no chance of winning, but he would have a chance of influencing not only the conversation of the primary, but when he dropped out, the primary winner, which in this case is most likely going to be Donald Trump. That's a very big deal. So if you bet on Vivek, if you gave him money, even though it might have been a sign that you were just too scared to say you're pro-Trump, because Vivek was actually just Trump 2.0, and in fact, maybe even more right-wing than Trump, it was a good bet because you bet on someone who's young, has a long career, and would be influential in the Trump campaign, which we're already seeing. So if you are a pro-crypto, you now essentially are going to have to deal with the fact that you are either going to have to vote for a pro-crypto, pro-digital asset Trump, or go with a anti-crypto, anti-digital asset Biden. Now, you might be saying, you know, Biden hasn't officially come out against cryptocurrencies and digital assets. But the problem is that Biden's administration, specifically through all the people who have left Elizabeth Warren's office and joined his administration, and then just the strength and chokehold Elizabeth Warren has on Biden, means that he's an anti-crypto, anti-digital asset president, which is very unfortunate. Now, here's the ticker is, what's hard for the average voter is to figure out if you are a single issue voter. Now, I completely understand. If you are just a single issue voter for crypto, Trump is now obviously your choice. But if you're not, which most people aren't, which to their credit, no one, in my opinion, should be a single issue voter, then it gets a little bit harder for you. There's a lot of people who are very pro-crypto, but might also be pro-abortion. There are people who are pro-crypto who might be pro-immigration. And that's perfectly okay if those are your beliefs. But now your choice has just gotten harder, because it is a fact that if you vote for Biden, you will have to figure out if your voice on being pro-choice or being pro-immigration, for example, are worth it to sacrifice your crypto holdings and portfolio. That's a decision that I can't make for you, but it is the political reality. So why is this so important? Because Trump advocating against the CBDC is a big deal, because we don't even know if Trump knows what a CBDC is. We don't even know if Trump really cares. But what we do know is that now we have enough political influence to shape the conversation, and that the crypto community has made a smart bet on supporting people like a Vivek to influence the conversation. What do we do going forward? What you do going forward is you support Donald Trump if you're a single issue crypto voter. It's pointless to vote for an RFK Jr., and I've talked about that in the past, how that strategy is stupid. If you're an RFK supporter because he's pro-crypto, you're an idiot. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into, and it's completely pointless. I like RFK Jr. He says a lot of good things, and I'm not attacking his character, but I'm just trying to be as realistic as possible with you guys. There is no way RFK has a shot, and you will be throwing your vote away if you give it to RFK. Frankly, there's only two candidates who are going to be up for election. It's going to be Biden and it's going to be Trump. You, if you are pro-crypto, need to figure out how much support you want to give to Trump, because at the end of the day, if you're not voting for Trump, you're voting, even if you're voting for RFK, you're throwing your vote away and potentially giving it to an anti-crypto candidate. Voting for RFK will do you no good. So it's an interesting choice that the crypto community will have. The funniest thing that I've always found really frustrating is the majority of crypto people are way too scared to be pro-Trump. They've always been sticky on the issue. And in fact, a lot of them were really, really hoping that he would lose the primary. And I'm sure a lot of them are grinding their teeth and very upset that Trump is going to be the Republican nominee. However, it doesn't matter, because we're in the situation that we're in. If you're pro crypto and you don't like Trump, well, you kind of need to suck it up and figure out what your strategy is going to be going forward. We will slowly see people fall in line and they'll dance around the issue, simply stating things like, well, Biden is just so bad. I hate to admit it. I'm going to vote for Trump. Please don't say that. At least if you're going to have a choice, be bold about it. No one wants to see a weak position on someone who's especially an influencer on, say, Twitter or YouTube, try to justify why they're voting for Trump. Just be straightforward and be upfront, because this is the political reality that we are in. So Vivek Ramaswamy, great bet. If you invested in him, great decision. And we're going to see further things come from his campaign, which should be pretty exciting.